Give you a swat on the butt, say attaboy. Robbie does, Coach. Great. Do it, Robbie. Do it, Coach. Come on, Jimmy, get over here. That's it. Coach. Or whisper in your ear and say, come on, knucklehead, what are you thinking of? Knock it off. That was Coach, and he killed us, but we all had the respect for him, and it was like no other. I really enjoyed later years. We chat and get together and talk a little bit about sports and how it's morphed, and not always for the better, but I'll just wind this up and say that we kind of laugh and joke and call ourselves old dinosaurs. But I'd like to say if, I hope and pray that another old dinosaur like Coach Kibling comes along and touches as many lives as he did in the past, somewhere down the road. Because I think that's what sports needs, that's what America needs. And in conclusion, Coach, I'd just like to say congratulations, thank you, I love you, you did it right, and everybody, pass it on just a little bit. Thank you.
Our last speaker is an 82 graduate of Watertown who made major contributions to the Watertown basketball program. I'd like to call up Rich McNulty.
Hey, Coach Lennox, I don't know why you made you go last. First off, I would like to also thank Chad Cole, Jerry Levine, Jeff Britton, Eric Schofield, and Mike Lennox for all of their work putting recognition together for Coach Kibling, whom I consider the best coach that Watertown High School ever had. So please give them another round of applause. In the speeches this evening, you have heard stories and praise for Coach Kibling. These stories have included Coach's intensity, his desire to win, how tough our practices were, and how he prepared his players for every game, both physically and mentally, and all of which are true. Coach taught us a lot about X's and O's, winning and losing, being prepared for competition, always playing hard, playing your heart out, and to leave it all on the floor, as he would say often. He once told us that when you are taking your sneaks off, make sure you can honestly say to yourself, I gave it my all tonight. He believed giving your all in practice is as important as game day. He also taught us to respect the game, that team is bigger than individuals, that every player on his team had a role and every role was important, that fundamentals are the key to success, and practice, practice, practice. If you truly want to be good at something, you have to dedicate yourself to it. I've had the great fortune of coaching several of the young players here tonight. You can all thank Coach Kibling for my intense coaching style, the tough practices, and most of all for defensive slide drills, because I know you love them so much. Coach had the ability to get the best out of players. He was able to make players better than they ever thought they could be. You see, when you look at life, but what I hadn't realized 35 years ago when I played my last game here for him at Watertown High School, that I would utilize the lessons he taught me for the rest of my life. You see, when you look at life, after we are done running around high school and college campuses, the reality sets in. The interpersonal skills developed by Coach Kibling take over. Almost every one of us compete in our professional lives, whether it's getting a promotion, seeking a new opportunity, or owning our own business. Coach Kibling instilled in all of us a true desire to be the very best. He helped develop our abilities to face challenges head on and to not let adversity scare us. My wife Becky said to me once, I look forward to meeting Coach Kibling because I've never heard you speak so highly about a person. Coach Kibling, I want to personally thank you for everything that you have done for me. I truly believe you had a strong role in making me the person I am today. And your guidance when I was a young know-it-all kid contributed tremendously to my success as an adult. And I wish you nothing but the best and look forward to seeing you again sooner than later. God bless.
Coach Kibling, a few of your former players who couldn't make it tonight wanted to share some words with you. Coach Kibling, congratulations on your induction. You will never know the impact you had on my life and countless other young men that have been fortunate to come under your tutelage. Your inspiration is a guiding light in our daily pursuit of excellence at Salisbury University, men's lacrosse. Your passion for the game is something we try to pass on to our players daily as they strive to become the best they are capable of becoming. I feel blessed to have first met you as a 5-year-old kindergartner at Cooper Street School and to have known you for 55 years. Congratulations, Jim Bergman. Another one, Coach Kibling, you have no idea how much of an impact you've made on the lives of your players. I am no exception. You taught us about hard work, teamwork, and togetherness, and toughness. Coach Kibling, you've been a great mentor to me throughout my coaching career. I tremendously enjoy our phone conversations, and I always will appreciate your friendship. This is a much-deserved honor for you. Congratulations, Coach. Bob Williams, Jr., head basketball coach, West Virginia Tech. Congratulations on the honor being bestowed upon you by the Watertown High School basketball program. The Kibling game couldn't have honored a greater teacher and coach. I'm very sorry I couldn't attend tonight, the festivities, but I'm coaching at Hamilton College and we have a game. Your teams were always well prepared, detailed, and they always had these 3 characteristics. Great pride for the purple and white, they had great passion for the game, and they played with a purpose. And of course, you always gave it everything you had all the time. I have a lot of memories with, good and bad. Like in '72, when you beat us in the sectionals at Adirondack at the buzzer. Our years of scrimmaging at Thanksgiving break, starting Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And everyone's so happy at the end. Working camps at Syracuse, Hamilton College, Golden Valley, and attending the many coaching clinics with you, Coach Murphy, Coach Bob Giordano, and the Salt offense and the Pepper defense. Shakers, you're a dear friend and someone I deeply admire. It is impossible to fully convey your impact on my life and the lives of many athletes in the central New York area. Coach, enjoy the evening. You certainly enjoy it and earned it. And to the orange ball that kept your soul alive and your heart bouncing, thank you and that ball for bouncing into our lives. True friends, yours and whose, Buddy and Gail Evans. And I know this will be a special one for Coach because he takes a lot of pride in his years at Loudville. He loved the Loudville community, he loved the school, and he loved coaching there. So I know this will be a heartfelt one for him. I would like to add my congratulations to Coach Kibling on behalf of all the people and athletes in Loudville for our good luck that they chose you first. I was a freshman when my claim to fame was I broke my nose in the first quarter of a game when he brought me up from JVs to varsity. The next year, Lou became the basketball coach, and we never had a losing season in football, basketball, or baseball for the rest of my years at Loudville Academy. The answer is Lou always got more out of his players than you thought you could give. Like the famous 10-minute sprints, he always pushed us to try to get 12 in a minute, and some of us actually did. All of us will tell you how lucky we were to have been trained by Lou's no excuses, work harder, and play better approach to coaching us both on and off the court and fields. The character he built in all of us has served us well in the years after high school. The stories of our wins and losses are there for all to see. But the real benefits received were the role models we had as coaches who made us better people and prepared us for the real world we were going to encounter after school. Perhaps an even greater contribution was his friendship with us after we graduated from school and left home, which still exists to this day for many of us. You can't walk into the Elks Club in Loudville without running into numerous athletes who played for Lou and hold him close to their hearts today. We respect, love this guy, and will love him forever. Jim Shaw, on behalf of Loudon and Loudon Academy Central School. At this time, Coach Kibling has asked me to dole out some special thank yous to a few people. All right? With every retirement introduction or speech, people are bound to forget someone along the way. So he sincerely apologized if he forgot you. First of all, he would like to say thank you to our fans, the best fans in the Cities League and the best fans in the Frontier League, that come in night after night and supported the Watertown Cyclones, whether it was snowing or not, whether the team was on a 5-game winning streak, 5-game winning streak, it didn't matter. The fans of Watertown made this a special happening. All right, the atmosphere in this gym was electric, the Kazoo Club, everything that went on in this gym for all those years, and Coach Kibling and Coach Adams' years as well, is something that he will always treasure. And he made it tough on our opponents. So he wants to thank our fans. Let's give a hand to our fans. He would especially like to thank the old diehards. Patsy Dolville, Migo Dolville, Bob Renzi, Freckles Mara, Bob Mount, the lovely Jasper Grant, and the entire crew for all their support over the years. Thank you, diehards. We appreciate everything. Thank you to all the parents of the players you ever coached. Thank you for giving me the privilege of coaching your son. You had to put up with picking your son up from late practice and late games and long road trips for a lot of years. And also for allowing your son to play in leagues all summer and every summer. Again, thank you, parents, for your support. Really, I always had a great rapport with officials. No matter how mad I looked, I always respected them. I only had one T in 33 years, if you can believe that or not. And we won't talk about the officials in Syracuse. We'll let that dead dog lie. But thank you, officials. I greatly appreciate all you did and the hard work you put in and the relationship we had. Thank you. I'd like to give a special thank you to all his former Loudon athletes, academy athletes. He coached here for 12 years before coming to Watertown and won the only Section 3 title in basketball. I respected your work ethic and dedication and was proud to have been able to coach you and be a part of your lives. I enjoyed it thoroughly and I always remember the super athletes that came from that school. Thank you, Loudon Academy, and the athletes I coached. Thank you to all my athletic directors, and we've had great ones here. Walt, Connie O'Connell, Free Powers, and Chuck Waddell. Thank you so much for cooperating with me and my team. Your guidance and support throughout those years was very helpful and made our programs better. Thank you to my athletic directors. Thank you to all the cheerleaders and their coaches for all their support throughout the years. They had to sacrifice many hours to go all those away games, and there was no picnic for them either. So thank you, cheerleaders, for all the effort and time you put in and the support you gave our program. Thank you to all my super managers. I have some really good ones, and this includes my Loudon managers. All the work you did behind the scenes with equipment for practice and away game prep, keeping stats and being at every practice and every game, and staying late, coming early. It wasn't easy, but you all were great and did an outstanding job. How about a nice hand for the managers who committed all this time? A very special thank you to some of the people who work behind the scenes and never get a lot of credit. Johnny Doe, Bob Martin, Clancy Peters, Mike Green. Thank you for all you did night in and night out and making our basketball program be special and not go unnoticed. Tremendous effort. Thank you for all you did. It was recognized by me, and we appreciate it greatly. Thank you. A very special thank you to my gal, T. That's Tammy Tarzia Taylor, for making my last few years of teaching very enjoyable. To be able to spend that with you was very special to me. So T, thank you very much. Thank you to our local media who do an outstanding job, especially Jack Case, John O'Donnell, John Day, Mel Bustler, and Glenn Goff, for all the covers they gave my team, both in Loudville and here in Watertown. No media is more supportive than the Watertown media. Thank you, local media. I would also like to thank all of my fellow coaches who coached in our program throughout the years. With a special thanks to Paul Adams, who worked with me for 18 years, Kevin Wood, Gary Clark, Gary Bass, Charlie Comrie, and all the others who did so much work and put in so much time to make our program successful. Let's have those coaches stand up so we can recognize them. All those coaches, please stand up. To my opposing coaches, I had great respect for all of you. I really enjoyed competing against you, but I enjoyed it even more. However, the game was over, it was over, and I never had any hard feelings. And to Mike Delaney, here somewhere with us tonight, as far as I'm concerned, I think your longevity as a coach is unmatched. So Coach Delaney, if you're here, thank you and congratulations on your outstanding career. To everyone who was involved tonight, thank you for making tonight a very special one and a most memorable one. I sincerely appreciate your time and efforts. To all the players I ever coached, thank you for giving me your very best, for giving me your maximum effort and everything you had in every practice and every game. I have the utmost respect for each and every one of you. I'll always remember the good old days. Last but not least, my family, Steve, Sandy, Sue, Lou Jr., and my wife Ann of 59 years. Thank you so much for sticking by me through the peaks and the valleys, the ups and the downs, and the wins and the losses. Thank you all so much. I love you all dearly. Just a quick bio on Coach Kibling. Coach Kibling graduated Watertown in 1951. He coached high school basketball for 33 years. 1 year at Whitney Point as a JV coach, 12 years at Loudville, 20 years at Watertown. During that time, he directed his team to 332 wins. His teams won 66% of their games played, with most of those years playing in the tough Central Cities League. His teams won 6 league titles, 2 playoff championships. His 64 Loudville team won a Section 3 title, the only one in their school history. Coach Kibling also coached cross-country and baseball teams to sectional titles. Furthermore, he worked many basketball camps throughout the state during the summer. He is a member of the Section 3 Hall of Fame, and he was inducted into the New York State Basketball Hall of Fame in 2013. Coach Kibling was a constant teacher, motivator, friend, and leader. He was, and